Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Hall, and today I wanted to take a moment to connect with you to pray for peace in the world. So many of us have recently been feeling the intensity of the socio-political climate in the world, especially so if you are spiritually sensitive, empathic, or you are a light worker. If you know yourself to be a light worker, then part of your soul's contract for living this lifetime on the earth is to help to bring peace and light into the world. And if it's your soul's purpose to bring about more peace and light, then you may very, very likely feel highly passionate over world issues or extra emotionally triggered or sensitive during this time. Today, I wanted to connect with you to bring you some messages from the angels about what's going on our planet. According to the angels, we live in a time of great flux and transition. We live in a time when the opportunity for us to transition towards peace is actually greater than ever before in recent evolutionary history as spiritual beings. Have you ever heard the saying, it's always darkest before the dawn? In a sense, we are currently experiencing that. What's happening at a collective spiritual level is that the forces of ego, fear, or darkness that used to pull the strings from behind the scenes are now being chased out into the light. We are seeing the negativity that used to be buried or hidden now on the surface, in other words. It's not that the world is necessarily more violent or turbulent or fearful than in the past. It's that we are currently able to shine a spotlight on those things so that we can collectively decide how we feel about them and how to proceed. In personal, individual healing, the most powerful moment of healing is that moment in which we realize and identify that there is an imbalance that we want healed. For example, when you realize that you may have a problem with addiction or anger or something of that nature, and identify what it is that you have to change, you are in perhaps the most important moment of your personal healing because it is the moment at which the power of your will is turning from darkness to light. Our willpower is one of the most powerful creative forces known to man. It is literally the stuff that manifests our reality. So as global socio-political issues are exposed to the light, in other words, as we become aware of them, we are collectively deciding what kind of a world we want to live in. We are responding to world issues with our emotions, with our feelings, our passions, our beliefs, and our convictions, and thereby sparking our willpower to be focused on something, creating something in response. And that's an incredibly powerful thing. Whether you believe that we the people do have a say in how our world functions politically, economically, or socially, or whether you believe that perhaps the voice of the people is not optimally represented in government, know this: the people, in other words, the collective, holds all the power in determining the state of our world. A revolution of hearts, minds, and spirits is far more powerful a thing than what any government policy could ever try to change. And that revolution of the collective heart, mind, and spirit is happening whether governments change for the better or not. Our consciousness growth is occurring now, and it is a force of nature. In the words of Victor Hugo, nothing is stronger than an idea whose time has come. What we choose to focus on in the willpower of the collective, in other words, is inevitable. And according to the angels, we all truly want peace deep down. As a spiritual collective, we are united in that desire for peace, and there is no left versus right, or us versus them, or any other kind of division on the matter. Why? Because we belong to one another. We are one another. My good is your good, and your good is my good. So deep down, peace and wellness is the only decision we're all going to agree on together as a united front. And according to the angels, that is the ultimate outcome of the human story we're currently living. From their perspective, there is far more goodness in us and desire to do good than there is anything else. And that will win out as we purge the collective ego and fear out of us. All we need to do on the road to that occurring is to love one another and to be as kind, compassionate, and hopeful as we possibly can. To live a life of love, kindness, and hope is to make the absolute best possible impact you can on the world. So let's join together for a moment so that we can send that intention of hope and peace out into the world during this time. Let's take comfort in the power of all of us united together in love now, no matter when or where you're watching this. People united in focusing on peace and love have incredible power to transform and uplift one another. And we're about to do that together right now. So let's go ahead and begin by taking a nice deep healing breath all together. And you can place your hand over your heart so that you can feel the spiritual energy of love pouring out of you now. Just breathe and relax. Dear God, angels, and all of the heavenly beings who watch over planet Earth, please guide us now in directing the flow of humanity towards peace, love, and light. We speak now into the heart of the collective human voice, into the driver's seat of the collective human willpower. With the power of love, we now affirm, we choose peace. We choose health. We choose love. We, in the collective human heart, affirm the divine truth that we are beings of love and light. We choose to shift humanity into a collective state of harmony, health, love, and peace now and always. Thank you, Heaven, for guiding us on this journey and giving us exactly the help and support we need to make this transition towards harmony and peace. The world is full of love, and all within it are receiving the love, light, and healing of the divine now. And so it is. Thank you all so much for watching and for sharing this video if you feel guided to do so. I love you and thank you all for joining with me in this prayer. Bye.